Hi everyone, my name is Chad Owens and I'm here with Myers Network Solutions. And I got 2 kids off in college and they're active on social networking and they always listen to Dad giving his lectures. And these days, it used to be around the dinner table, right? But these days I do my lectures over texting and stuff to the kids. So I'm going to put my dad hat on for a moment, if you don't mind. And this tip goes out to all of you that might have kids or family who are very active on social networking, or maybe you yourself are active on social networking, or you have employees who are. I do have a Facebook account because that's how I keep in touch with some family and this sort of, and I do have even have a TikTok account just for fun stuff, right? I even have an Instagram account so I can see what my kids are doing at college every now and then. They put something out there. And what they're doing is they're actually monetizing some of their social engineering presence. But there's a couple of things. There's 3 key things you need to remember and just pound into your kids or anybody who's on social networking, and remember these things. The first thing is anything that you do online is public information. And public information goes out there. And even though we live in America, land of the free and free speech, we definitely know that there is pressure from different organizations and different people groups about what you say, and that can definitely be used against you. So if you wouldn't say it standing up in the middle of your entire classroom with all your classmates around, or standing up in the middle of your company with all your coworkers around, do not say it on any of these social media platforms because it will get around. And that's not only to help us from saying certain things that will be unpopular, but also to avoid things like cyberbullying. You don't want to say something, gossip, rumor. Things will get out there. Cameras are prolific now. Everybody has cameras in their smartphones, and they're going to become even more prolific as they become smaller and more portable and longer life with batteries and such. So you need to remember that most of our lives these days are easily capturable on camera. So be very careful about the things you say in public because it is a permanent record. There's no delete button. That's number 2. There's no delete button. There's no way to get all that stuff that you've put out there, which means, when you're young and dumb and impressionable, no offense, but I was young and dumb, and I put stuff out there in blogs and all sorts of things, people can later on go back to that. So if you're ever going to run for public office or any kind of position where you will be vetted, you used to say, well, one day I'm going to run for mayor, so I'm never going to write this or do that. But today, those same principles apply to almost everybody. Any employer can look up your Facebook pass and your blog pass and all your videos. They can look up all that stuff. If you went out and did some underage drinking and you put it up on Instagram, guess what? You could lose scholarships to college for that. You could lose all kinds of employment opportunities. So just keep in mind, and I hate this analogy, but trying to remove a photo from the internet is trying to remove pee from a pool. If somebody pees in the pool. And I use that analogy just because it's kind of dirty and messy and unpopular, and that's easily what happens on the internet if you put a photo out there. You can see what they've already done to so many public officials. Well, you are, inside your own sphere of influence, a public official, a public person, so to speak. Okay, so, and the third one is do not trust anyone online. If you haven't met them in person, there are some really bad and ugly people out there online, and they want to use your information, and they want to use it against you, and they want to fool you, and they want all kinds of horrible things. Money, fame, whatever it is that they're after, whatever problem it is that they have in their lives, they're going to foist it upon you. And so don't give them materials, don't give them leverage. So, and the older kids, we're talking about right now, mostly the older kids, but I'm talking to you parents about younger kids, because now, because of Zoom and stuff, you may have brought your kids online, whereas before they were never online, right? If now they have to do school and distance learning and such, you may have kept them away from all this, but now they're right there on it. And so I just want you to keep in mind and already start programming them, teaching them to defend themselves by not putting a lot of information out there, and proper etiquette for online viewing. Well, I hope you haven't minded my dad hat a little bit. I'll take that off for the next video, and thank you very much for watching.